This is Harvey Whippleman on my OWW radio. Tune in.
All right, Online World of Wrestling is proud to present its official forum, OWW Genesis, the gold standard of wrestling forums. OWW Genesis hosts over 50 active forums, which include news, results, the WWE section, TNA, ROH, independent and international discussion, women's wrestling, 8 video forums, OWW forum games, MMA, wrestling video games, and wrestling interests. You want more? Okay, Genesis also has forums dedicated to wrestling promotions of the past, ECW, WCW, and the golden age of professional wrestling. More? Okay, Genesis has more to offer its community with a variety of special features such as OWW Undisputed, Debate League, Bluxest, All Time Polls, What If, Fair or Foul, even E-Fed called Takedown. More? Okay, OWW Genesis is also proud to be the official community forum for Chick Fights and OWW Radio. More? Okay, you'll find me there, Nick Anthony, and all the producers and many others right there at Online World of Wrestling's official forum, OWW Genesis. It's the gold standard of wrestling forums. It's the gold standards of... Okay, that one hurt it.
The definitive professional wrestling-based website on the internet today brings you everything from everywhere. The WWE, TNA, Ring of Honor, the Indie scene. All this and more can be found on one site. If you're obsessed with everything wrestling, head on over to www.onlineworldofwrestling.com. News, views, and information from the world of professional wrestling is right at your fingertips, only a mouse click away, with every single page chock full of information and news on your favorite wrestling stars, such as
Chris Jericho, Eric Bischoff, Mick Foley.
Plus, the most definitive source for all the best audio and video the internet has to offer. As well, news articles and blogs from some of the best-known internet wrestling columnists today. And the most in-depth and detailed profiles and galleries of the biggest and brightest stars of today. Get into the world of wrestling online. It's the site the pros use. Online World of Wrestling. www.onlineworldofwrestling.com. Check it out today.
866-543-OWW0, 866-543-6990 is radio at onlineworldofwrestling.com. That's the email address for OWW Radio. It's time for This Week in Professional Wrestling History. We go to Corey Morrow, the executive producer, filling in for Dave Caveman Cave. What's up, Corey? Earlier in the show, we talked about WCW being bought out by WWE. This week, back in 2001, we saw Sting and Flair in that 13-year rivalry on that Monday Night Nitro. Shane McMahon, he goes on to the Nitro ring, and he announces it in a simulcast, wasn't it? Simulcast of Monday Night Raw and Monday Nitro. Where else are we going this week in professional wrestling history?
Well, this week's big week as far as the history of WrestleMania is concerned. Had a lot of WrestleManias happen this week. We had WrestleMania 3 back in 1987, WrestleMania 4 in Atlantic City back in 1988, as well as WCW trying to compete with WrestleMania on a pay-per-view level with Clash of the Champions. We had WrestleMania 7 in 1991, WrestleMania 13 in 1997, WrestleMania 14 in 1998, and WrestleMania 15, 10 years ago in 1999.
Wow.
Hard to believe that was 10 years ago already.
Yeah. 1962, Mark Calloway, The Undertaker. He was born in Houston, Texas today, or this week.
Badass.
What else?
We also got the birthdays of Mr. Perfect.
Yeah.
The Warlord from the 80s. Remember that guy?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, he was one of the clients of Harvey Whippleman.
That's right, he was. As well as Sick Nick Mondo.
Yeah.
Oh, and Michael P.S. Hayes, the Freebird.
All right, cool. All right, thanks, Corey. Let's wrap it up by saying the CAC Reunion 09 of Las Vegas, Nevada, April 13th to the 15th. Log on to the caulifloweralleyclub.org for more information on the 3-day event and the CAC Reunion that's happening there. It's caulifloweralleyclub.org. Also, clickwrestle.com, $2.95 for downloads, folks, over at clickwrestle.com. Wrestling on demand, clickwrestle.com. Don't forget OWW Genesis Forum. It's the gold standard of wrestling forums. Check it out at onlineworldofwrestling.com. Thanks to Bruno Harvey Whippleman Lawler for joining us. Check out his book, Wrestling with the Truth. Go to crowbarpress.com. Crowbarpress.com for Wrestling with the Truth. Harvey Whippleman's book, crowbarpress.com. Of course, Corey Morrow for This Week in Wrestling History. Thanks, dude. Producers, IndieX, Daniel, Ashlyn, Tom, Shock Stardy, and Dave Caveman Cave. Check out radio at onlineworldofwrestling.com. That is the email for us here. Radio at onlineworldofwrestling. The email, onlineworldofwrestling.com, is the site. 866-543-OWW0 is the number for voicemails. 866-543-6990. Nick Anthony is I. Next week, OWW Jeopardy. Plus, we are going to talk with Dory Funk Jr., right, Corey? Yeah, Dory Funk's coming on next week, folks. Can't wait as we continue our hitchhike to WrestleMania 25 next week.
Nick Anthony, OWW Radio.